Hey Virgos! Welcome and welcome back to the Honey Sea Star Tarot. So today we're going to do a weekly read here for December 10th through December 16th. See what's coming towards us here so we can best use our discernment and see the signs of what's coming. And so I've pre-shuffled the decks, meditated on the astrology for the week. And so to get started, let's clear our energy together. And so let's take a deep breath in. Spirit, help guide us, Virgos, with what's coming towards us this week in December so that we can use our best discernment and live our best lives with gratitude. Okay, so let's start with the astrology here. So this week, you definitely will be feeling the need and also too the guidance to tap into your spiritual energy and a higher energy and calling. And I do also want to just put a cautionary tale out there. We are certainly entering Mercury retrograde on the 13th. So to start things out here at the beginning of the week, I do see that we're pulling a tower. So there is definitely change coming this week. Spiritual growth, like I was just saying, but also too sudden change. And so you may find that this is a busier week than you typically have. You may also find here as well that there are moments where you may be double booked or accidentally double book yourself. And so it may feel a little chaotic. Either way though, you're a Virgo, details are your thing, and more importantly, organizing chaos is definitely something that comes easy for us. So I have full faith that you can do it. Just keep in mind that schedules may be a big thing to pay attention to this week and may get away from you. Now, like I was saying, we do have Mercury retrograde in the middle of the week here on the 13th. And so one thing just to kind of keep in mind with that is that, a lot of things from the past can come back, ex-lovers, ex-relationships, family matters, or even past hurts that haven't yet been healed or been dealt with and addressed. And so you may see a lot of that action coming in. But what I'm seeing here is you are aligned with Spirit, and you've got some help with the new moon being in Sagittarius on the 12th, or moving into that on the 12th. And that makes us very spirited and very fiery. And so you absolutely are reflecting that in the tarot here with the Page of Wands. You've got that spirituality behind you. You're energetic. You're also creative and confident and adventurous. And so don't be surprised that you'll have some sudden change. It could also bring some new projects or plans, but also to expect a message of good news in regards to that. Things could absolutely, work towards your favor with that. Now, I do also want to point out that in the beginning of the week, we also have a sextile between Mercury, which is in Capricorn, and then also Venus, which is in Scorpio, which is basically your house of communication. And so this can bring a lot of opportunity for connections, for romance, even a new love, so especially with past love coming back. I don't encourage anyone one way or the other. You use the best choice that works for you. But you may see some opportunities for new and past love romantic situations to arise here this week too. Now I do want to also say though, just looking at things here astrologically, on the 12th we also, with that new moon in Sagittarius, with that fiery and spirited energy towards you, you absolutely are definitely feeling spirited and energetic to work, or called to work. And primarily you may find that it's new projects with young adults, young children, but either way, it'll be very art focused, whether it be performance-wise, art project-wise. And with the Four of Cups in reverse here, you may be finding that this is one, like a breath of fresh air, if you will, or a regeneration. It'll give you an opportunity to build new relationships, and also too, it'll give you an opportunity to move on from past hurts. So that if anyone has been feeling boredom or kind of feeling that pull to go into our hermit mode as Virgos best do, this will really encourage you this week to come out of hiding, put your shine on, and let others really truly see the light within you, especially when it comes to creative arts. Now, I do also want to kind of put in there too, on the 14th, we've got the moon moving into Capricorn, but also too it's going to be trine with Uranus, which is currently in Taurus. And so this can lead you into an energy of being very persuasive, very ambitious. It'll also add to that creativity. I don't know why that jumped out and came back in. I'm just so curious. Okay. So I just had to do that, sorry. So what I'm seeing here though with that trine is it's really going to help you with your manifestation, and really bringing ideas into practice. And what Spirit is saying is now is the time to really manifest. What I found, what I was saying here is like this card the Nine of Wands wanted to pop out and then snuck back in. This is basically saying that, it kind of looks like basically that you're being overprotective or defensive, or also too a potential of burnout. With that popping back into the deck, what I really find with that is that Spirit is saying absolutely not. This is going to be a week where you are rising to the challenge. And so absolutely get your shine on. All eyes are going to be on you. But then also too, just use your discernment because it'll be new as well as past. Now, let's see here. So it looks like we've got the King of Wands. So Spirit's advice, just looking at that, what I see here is that currently you are standing in your power. You're wise. You're coming across as very charismatic, but also too, you've got that honest and good communication standing behind you and that passion. And so don't be surprised if people really look to you for leadership this week, whether it's somebody asking you for advice, helping with organizing something, even brainstorming a collaboration to some degree. But the King of Wands is definitely saying do not be surprised if you have people come to you really seeking your guidance at this time and seeking your leadership. And with the Hermit, you'll be standing in your power. Really, you at this point are not only open to giving guidance, but you're also willing to receive it. You're standing there very open. And more importantly, you're not a traditionalist. You are really shining in the idea that you're standing in your power where you think outside the box. You've taken the time to contemplate and you have that introspection involved as well. And you're kind of putting your flair on things of like, hey, just because it's been this way doesn't mean it always has to stay this way. And so I think that's the biggest guidance that you're going to be really guided to give this week in what you're doing. Whatever you're creating. And I will say as a side tangent, I'm so curious. So if this message resonates with you and you feel comfortable, I would love it if you would share in the comments below your story and your experience this week where you're being called to action like this. Now, Spirit, what's your best advice here for Virgo with all this opportunity of new beginning here this week, and more importantly, kind of an opportunity of having the stage lights on them? So let's see here. So first it flipped over was the Ten of Pentacles. Beautiful. What I'm seeing here is you have the potential of whatever you are being called to do here this week, you're going to see material success and more importantly, lasting wealth and prosperity from this. There is also a potential of financial security or a new business partner. So definitely if you meet some new people to network, I would definitely say it's got some great potential with it. And with the Five of Pentacles right after that, what Spirit is saying is do not be surprised that, if you've been feeling moments here of helplessness, or if you've been enduring financial difficulties, or even a health or illness aspect, or hardships, that whatever you've been feeling will be temporary. You are resilient. You have good ideas, and more importantly, that really is truly your power with the Magician here and the Hermit. Your ideas are what make you shine. That's also what makes you unique. And more importantly, with the Knight of Pentacles here, you're rational. you're responsible, and you're trustworthy and dependable, and you live with the value, or where you truly value the currency of kindness. And so what I'm seeing here is that things will be changing. Your hard work is paying off, and also too, more importantly, your resourcefulness will be something that will guide you through that. And with the Three of Pentacles here right after that, sorry, I cannot resist doing the bottom of the deck ones. But you are also starting to be recognized for your meaningful work. You're about to really start experiencing teamwork and collaboration through your creativity and communication. So Spirit is saying this is a yes. If you meet a new business partner this week, or new friendships, or even a new romantic situation, prosperity is really coming in from this. There is great potential. And really too, I mean, with the Nine of Pentacles straight after that, there's a lot of pentacles in this reading. Spirit is just confirming good news, success, prosperity are all in line for you. And more importantly, I think what Spirit's also saying with the Nine of Pentacles is that it really starts from within you. There is an inner peace that you bring to the table that you can also help with guiding others through, and guiding others to achieve. And that really is also too another one of your powers. And so this is beautiful. I really feel like this is a week where you will be called to action to really help others into that light that you hold within yourself. And so, like I say, do not be surprised if all eyes are on you, but just kind of be cautionary. It includes the past. So it's also a good time, in those types of ways. I can't make anyone's decisions for them. So like I say, use your best discernment for what resonates in your situation to do what's best for you. Always remember self-love first, and remember that your story is yours. But I will also say with this week with Mercury retrograde, it gives us the time to really heal those past wounds that come in that unfortunately are either, come in and out so fast, or are just so painful that you kind of block out and push away. This is a beautiful week to really close those chapters, understand the lessons that came from them, but more importantly, know that you've risen above them. So with nature here, Spirit is really saying that if you're feeling a little knocked off balance with, having too many eyes on you, or new eyes on you, or any type of anxiousness with stepping into a leadership role this week, work with nature, reground yourself, utilize that connection with Spirit to really find that inner peace, because that will really help you with kind of understanding and easing that anxious feeling that's kind of coming into play here for you. Now, Spirit here, what are we pulling with this? So it looks like we've got the Temple. And, I think really what also too, that just kind of confirms it, there's spiritual practices that can really help you this week. Meditation and reflection will really absolutely guide you with that inner peace here, especially if you're feeling any type of questioning with making any type of decisive action, or which way to go with taking on a business partner. But really, truly, Spirit is saying go within, also to connect with Spirit. Make sure to take that time to reflect. And either way, look at that, both two reflections here, but either way, Spirit will help guide you. And then also too, with the parking lot here, Spirit's also saying here, hey, remember it's Mercury retrograde. Remember the past. If there's any type of, unfinished business, if you will, this may come up this week here with Mercury retrograde. You may have an opportunity to really revisit that and have an opportunity to heal and make peace with that. And with the hospitality here, you may find a lot of comfort with being able to step to that leadership role and take that reflection and those wisdom, those lessons and the wisdom that you have learned from the past, and really healing it and letting it go here this week. And with the Sky, Spirit's basically saying, don't box yourself in. Remember, your ideas are what makes you shine, and that's why all eyes are on you. And no matter where you go, you take those with you because they're from within. So don't box yourself in. The sky is the limit. Definitely also too, with meditation, look to the sky. Look to Spirit. Remember to look up. You may find a lot of answers in that type of meditation. Spirit, just give us a few more guidance, oracle messages here. That way you can help guide Virgos this week. Help us use our best discernment. And also to be able to recognize the signs so that we know when to open our eyes and pay attention. Ooh, okay. Thank you. So I'm seeing that you will have some aspects here that are tied in with public service or administration. And so any type of way that you can lend a hand in any type of organizational aspects, doing what Virgos do best, I think you'll really be called to action with organizing chaos in some regard. And more importantly, like I was saying, with the new business potential or partner potential, as well as maybe even a new love potential, this will really create a connecting pathway for you. It'll help you with overcoming any type of divide that you felt here that was maybe too far to cross. I think what Spirit's really saying is this is the opportunity here where, with all eyes on you and with the projects that you're doing this week, that it'll really open up that gateway for you in some ways. And with the airport, expect that travel will be in your favor if anyone is traveling, as well as too, that the comfort of home will really help you. You'll start to really feel that sense of belonging and really develop a sense of security and familiarity with what you're building and what you're growing into. And then, like I say, this is the week here where really with the moon moving into Aquarius as well towards the end of the week, you very well may find that it's a great opportunity for social causes, fun and entertainment. And as I said before earlier, it may involve projects or performances with young adults, young children, but either way, there's a dance floor going on here. And of course, it's the birthplace of dreams. And, wow, sorry, I just cannot resist the bottom of the deck. And Spirit is saying it's a silver screen, and it's your silver screen. So it's time to shine. If this resonates with you, Virgos, truly, I am just dying to hear your stories. If you feel comfortable, please comment below. Also, too, if you liked this, if it resonated with you, please like, share, subscribe, help the channel grow. I really appreciate your support. And to those that have, I just really, truly can't thank you enough for coming back and continuing this journey with me. So take care, love and light, and I'll see you in the next reading.